at our country today. Consider its infrastructure. Before the highways and bridges, before the schools, banks, and businesses large and small, before even you or I or any of our ancestors, there was land, Guyana's most valuable asset. This week on Government in Action, we speak to the Commissioner and Chief Executive Officer of the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission to hear about the steps taken during his tenure to protect and increase access to the land.
The Sustainable Land Management Project is designed to help to transform the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission from the old stereotypical paper-based organization it is to a more modern organization. It is our hope that by the end of this project we could have an updated land information system that allows for our clients to be able to access real-time information about their individual transaction. By the end of this project, we hope that we will have a more modern interface for the way we do business with members of the public. And it is our hope that we can bring down the time that people wait for these individual transactions.
The project is in its first year of implementation, but the Commission has already sought consultations on land policy issues, geospatial policy issues, and completed a draft policy for geospatial information. Perhaps the most notable achievement to date is Guyana's hosting of the 17th Committee for the Review of the Implementation of the Convention, CRIC Conference, a convergence of global land experts.
Our major focus is updating our capacity to serve the Guyanese public in real time, to be able to respond to requests for land, to open up new areas, to be able to have our databases updated to allow for geospatial information to be available, to set up coordination mechanisms across geospatial agencies.
Commissioner Ben outlined the numerous ways Guyana stands to benefit from the successful implementation of this project.
People can come to the office of the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission at any one of our regional offices and access real-time information about land availability. We can reduce the amount of time that people take to receive a house lot or agricultural lot. And we can be able to tell the farmers this is a good rice producing area, soil for rice, as against sugar or against other crops. We would be able to do that. And students who are doing research, geography, or contractors who want to know what's the soil type before they invest in constructing a building, they should be able to come and get that information. The Ministry of Health should be able to get from us a map to show the hot spots for measles if it exists, or the hot spot for waterborne diseases. We should be able to do that on a map for them across the country. The Ministry of Education, we should be able to say this is where your schools are located on the map of Guyana and how to get to those schools. The police stations and so on and so forth. This is where we are heading with lands and surveys, so that this should be a one-stop shop.
Mr. Ben said that the Commission remains in the service of all Guyanese.
I believe it's important to underscore that the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission is a non-political organization that has responsibility as a technical service agency to all Guyanese. The service we provide here does not have a face, it does not have a name of an individual. So every Guyanese, any Guyanese requiring the service can come to this office. We have tried our best to make sure that everyone who comes through the door at Lands and Surveys have fair and equal treatment. It is our obligation, once you approach us, to assist as best as we can. And the staff of the Commission has been so advised that regardless of who comes to the Commission, they must be facilitated.
In January of 2018, Guyana signed on to the 4-year, $15 million Sustainable Land Management Development Plan, financed by the Guyana Red Plus Investment Fund, GRIF. Minister of Finance, Mr. Winston Jordan, who attended the signing ceremony, said that the project, once implemented, will be a guiding light in the sustainable use of Guyana's land.
The overarching goal of sustainable land management should be to contribute to government projects and programs that are aimed at achieving poverty reduction, economic growth, while promoting the full utilization of land resources in a sustainable manner. As such, issues to do with improving land tenure security, enhancing the efficiency, transparency, and improving service delivery, and enhancing local government capacity to undertake land management functions must all be brought into contention. I'm happy that this project has been designed to tackle many of these areas. We have high expectations that this land management project will provide the required data to inform our planning processes and help us to position strategically our physical infrastructure, such as roads, bridges, drains, culverts, and other structures, in order to avoid disrupting the ecosystem.
President David Granger, recognizing the power and potential of Guyana's land capital, said that Guyana is committed to its sustainable management.
The reckless use and management of land can impact adversely on the environment and citizens' quality of life. Land degradation has the potential to affect food security, to affect sustainable livelihoods, to aggravate poverty, and to cause social instability. Guyana therefore recognizes the importance of protecting its land assets. It knows that land degradation will result in natural resource depletion, which, if not controlled, could lead to underdevelopment. Guyana therefore has committed itself to preserve its land assets. We should also promote more efficient mining and logging practices, including post-extractive land reclamation. We'll push sustainable forest practices, including reduced impact logging and improved forestry monitoring. And we will pursue mineral mapping in order to identify areas of marginal or less than viable mineral deposits. These are some of the steps at the international level to which Guyana has agreed in order to protect its patrimony and provide environmental services to the rest of humanity.
The government of Guyana continues to protect the integrity of this great resource while ensuring that all Guyana's children have access to her land and her natural patrimony. Until next time, this has been Government in Action. I'm Grace Williams. Have a good week.